Hello, and welcome to another season of modded XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. This one's a little bit different for me because usually I run about 170 to 180 mods. This time I'm running like just over 300 mods. So that should be interesting. I think, instead of listing all the mods, because that would kind of be crazy, I'll kind of note whenever the situation comes up, when there's a mod that changes something. Generally, the big one is bigger pods, doing pod size by force level, as well as bigger squads. You can unlock a 7th and 8th person at Major and Colonel rank. So that's really the big ones, I guess, overall. So we'll do Legend. We'll do the Not Created Equal. So that's obviously another mod that we're doing. No Iron Man because of mods. I'm also doing Unintegrated Shin's Last Gift. So I'll select this to be integrated, which will put the alien rulers into facilities, but Shin's Last Gift should pop up as its own mission. So anyway, let's get going, I guess.
Accessing the feed now. We're in, but I don't know for how long. You seeing this? Way too much security, even for Advent.
That's no ordinary gene therapy clinic. They were telling the truth.
Or they're leading us into a trap. A really obvious trap. We'd need an army to march in there right now.
I've got a better idea. Outrider, this is Central. Go.
Timeline you placed upon us, mistakes are bound to happen.
It wasn't our fault. Please!
There's no need for any of this. I will do what you ask of me. I just need additional time. Did you say something? You're one of those. You must understand, I had no choice.
Outrider, report.
So, you do exist. Outrider to Avenger, I have visual confirmation.
Are you sure?
Reapers are always sure.
I'll take your word for it. Cover your tracks and get the hell out of there. They can't know we were here. Yet.
Understood. Now the real war begins.
Excitement continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by French elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
striking as we celebrate a benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion. Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Only together can we build a better tomorrow.
Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gate crasher.
60 seconds. Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
All right. Who are we gonna get? As the icon spins.
Now that we've got a foothold, it's time to take the fight.
All
to
right.
the event.
Oh, we have Nahe, it
To the
looks
city
like.
center to take down a public target. Something that will get people's
A Reaper,
attention.
maybe?
Neutralize any security
Not
forces
sure.
in the area. Keep
Given
your heads down.
Labrador City. So does that mean we're in eastern U.S.? Frames.
Menace 1-5. We have a fix on the target. Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position.
All right. So we have little Timmy, Jesse Cowboy Willer,
As Templar warriors,
oh, it's
my followers
Templar,
specialize
Violet
in
Midnight
wielding
Dark
psionic
Light.
energy, mastering the power that belongs to all who are truly of this earth. Through intense focus, we can twist the very fabric of the world around us to suit our needs.
Then we have Nahe, Hammerhead Peters. Okay. It's actually quite a ways. Probably getting on this building is going to be the way to go.
Your queen listens.
I guess we can
What
plop
is
down
it
here.
this time?
Yeah, don't break through the door, please.
Ready to...
On it.
Affirmative.
Problem with Templars on Gatecrasher is the possibility that they will reveal more groups.
I tire of waiting.
These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well-equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
I think I'll move her down here just to kind of scout a little bit.
Menace 1-5, you're near the target position.
I think that's the only pod they see, yes.
Already there. Will do.
I guess just run over here. Okay, good. They're coming towards us. I don't know why this guy's chilling back here. But, this might actually be a good way to start. Is using their grenade.
Roger, I've got my eyes on. Move into Overwatch. On Overwatch.
Hopefully we can kill one. Okay, we did.
I can sense your fear.
Nah, hey. Not a good start.
Kill confirmed.
There we go.
That's right. Although they bear some resemblance to the sectoids first encountered during the invasion, their genetic structure...
Alright, this actually isn't bad.
DNA. They are stronger than ever, with an even greater psionic potential. The strength of the Templars ebbs and flows with the tide of combat. As we focus our energy, our power increases. Unleashed upon our enemies.
I mean, we can flank.
I can handle that.
Can try. It's not actually not too bad, considering. Alright.
Not too shabby.
Pick that crap up, thank you. Now. The problem with this guy is... I mean, we could flank from here, but if we don't get it, that could be a problem. Because he could definitely... He can flank anyone. I don't know if he can flank all the way over here, but he might actually.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Oh, we can hit him.
Grenade out.
Alright. Well, okay.
On my way. Come get some.
And I might just move him kind of back. So he's not too, or she. So not too far forward. We can kind of...
Back in. Affirmative. Covering now.
Rock and roll. To Overwatch.
We are without limit. Stay alert.
Locked and loaded. Seems doable.
Might take another move to kind of get her up with everybody else.
Affirmative. Covering now.
On Overwatch.
Pay attention.
Something moved over there.
Okay, so they're over there, apparently.
Heading out.
No problem, boss.
Hopefully this doesn't trigger them. Good.
Scanning.
Affirmative. Covering now.
So this captain, this is another mod I have, where captains can call in reinforcements, but I've also altered it so that they can call in reinforcements even when there's still people around. I think up to 3 people in his view. So, yeah.
No time like the present.
Oh, okay. I bet they're on the other side of this thing.
Whatever you say.
I kinda...
Heading there now.
I don't want to peek around it too much.
Not a problem. Got it covered.
Moving to
Got it
Overwatch.
covered.
Possible hostile contact. I'm going.
No time like the present.
Come on.
Confirmed. Absolutely. Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
Scanning.
It'd be fantastic if they walked into us. I'm not sure that's happening though.
No problem, boss.
What is it this time?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're on the other side of this
That's affirmative.
monument.
Sure
We'll just
thing.
take it slow,
I'm on it.
Come get some.
creep up on them.
I can handle that.
We are without limit.
And I literally
Head to
mean
that
creep
location.
up.
Heading out.
I'd love to keep this
Scanning.
Pay attention. I'm on it.
I'm on it.
flawless if I can. I
movement
probably
here.
just jinxed myself. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move like here
Whatever you say.
and here.
I tire of waiting.
That way I can get everyone up
Moving on
here.
target location. Absolutely.
And that way we hopefully
Come get some.
Got it covered.
Overwatch.
There's something out there.
kind of have maximum ability to move places. I guess it's time to
doable.
peek. Hi.
The Advent officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
I mean, okay, good. That means a grenade can finish him. So So I think I'll just move back here.
No time like the present. Catch!
I actually think I can flank both of these guys.
On my way.
Just a matter of do we hit, and if we do we hit kill? It's 79%.
Oh, come on.
As I was saying, okay. That's cool. Now that becomes quite a bit more problematic. That was a shot I really needed. Boy. Because, I mean, this is flanked city.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
I'm gonna try to kill this guy, or at least hit him. Alright! Oh, that worked well. He's not flanking anyone. He is! I'd greatly appreciate it if he missed. At least he took a shot at the guy with the most HP. That's greatly appreciated. Can you? You can. This is going to be a dash, so hopefully...
Your queen is under attack.
We're basically going to get 2 shots at this. Do you want revenge? Redemption? We probably wouldn't be here if you missed last time. Okay, you're fired.
Missed the target.
Jesus Christ!
Position confirmed. Nailed him. Area is secure. We're not picking up any inbound contacts. Scanners are clear. -1-5, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the
Oh, I guess that wasn't bad, considering.
-1-5, rendezvous at the extraction point. Status confirmed. Squad is clear. Detonating charges.
Boom goes the statue. Nahe, 2 kills. Little, no! Timmy. MVP. Jesse. Leaves much to be desired, Willer. And Violet Midnight Darklight. I guess I can take pictures here. That's like... What does meme layout mean anyway? Oh. Behold the War King. This is like... I mean, come on. What the hell? What are you doing? Like, he's not dead. What the hell? That's a good one. Sure. There we go. So as far as reading bios, I think what I'm going to do to not have a giant 45-minute section of bio reading is read these 4 and then read the bios of anyone new I'm sending on the next mission. And then kind of either as I send rookies on missions or as rookies otherwise get promoted, I will read their bios. Alright, let's see what we get. Timmy! What are you?
Easy out there,
Psionic.
All thanks to you.
Alright. Nahe. You know, obviously the most appropriate thing for you would be a tech specialist. But let's see. No, you're a sniper. Apparently Yelena lended you her, her marksman rifle. Cowboy. 17 days is honestly not that bad. Sapper. Alright. You get an Elerium core.
Commander to the research labs.
I might go in and kind of look at our soldiers and read their bios and stuff. So I need to, okay, I'll need to import him. But, so we have Nahe, Timmy.
Your old man would be proud of what we managed to do here.
We have this person, 6C797261 Grigori.
To see us fight back. To know that it wasn't all for nothing.
Trust me, he knows. If there was one thing your father always kept in mind, it was his faith in humanity. He knew we could win.
Shut
on
up.
Our own terms.
Hideo Tsuyoi Sato, Mariah Agent Millard, Flynn the Answer Carter, Zergle's. Look at your. God damn it. It's like the lowest aim someone could possibly have. Thanks. Zergle Gal Saipov, Isabel Eclipse Mendez, Riley Aran, Oscar Shamu Zealand, and I'm gonna go ahead and fix you, hopefully. There we go. And Spud. We know Spud. So I guess I'll read these 4 bios to start. So Nahe Hammerhead Peters. March 9th, 2006, born Ranavi Narau, however you say that. Nahe was born into near poverty conditions on Nauru during a time when the island's phosphate deposits had become depleted. However, when she had just turned 9, her father, always on the lookout for possible business opportunities, got a break and was invited to an industry convention in France, bringing Nahe along for a mini vacation. Unfortunately, Advent attacked soon after, and Nahe, her father, an associate he had met at the convention, fled the alien attack on Paris to a bunker the associate owned outside of Bordeaux. Being a technology aficionado, Nahe helped the associate gather and work on various technological equipment from both pre-war and from Advent. Nahe quickly found she had an aptitude working with technology and was soon able to fashion her own gadgets using whatever tech she could find. However, when she was 16, the associate attempted to assault her, resulting in both her father and the associate being killed during the scuffle. Left alone living in the bunker, Nahe soon found a niche in the area of providing technological solutions to nearby businesses in exchange for supplies. One of her particular specialties was installing illicit sound systems in bars and other places of entertainment, also supplying them a copy of her library of 80s music she had scavenged from somewhere but came to love. She also salvaged a damaged Advent drone, calling it number 5, and used it to help assist her in tasks. When she was 26, she was captured by Advent and injected with a tracking device in an attempt to help Advent track down those who would defy them. However, she was rescued from the facility by Zergal's team. After hearing Zergal's story and discovering that Advent had used the tracker to find and destroy her bunker, Nahe finally decided to join Zergal's squad as a member. Nice. Since that's my bio. No! Timmy. Little Timmy was born in the darkness of a Scribble.io game when the evil scientist Pango couldn't remember what certain words were, so he created Timmy, his furry wife Tammy, long story, and his friend Billy, so he could draw the actions which he didn't remember the word for. His pink color results from being the random color Pango chose in a blind panic when he first drew him. Timmy has been drawn committing murder, theft, things that aren't appropriate for YouTube, and many war crimes. He carries a sketchbook in his pocket at all times to document his day-to-day life, occasionally stopping in the middle of a battle to draw an alien he sees. Nobody knows how he actually got on the ship. He just appeared out of nowhere and Bradford was too drunk to care, so now he spends his time wandering the ship drawing people and occasionally summoning Satan as he waits for his next mission, frequently to the cries of, "Timmy, no!" Oh, yeah. Jesse can't hit a damn thing, Miller. Jesse was a rancher when the aliens arrived, breeding up cows for selling like the cowboys of old. After all the cows had to be given up to the aliens for mysterious reasons, Jesse retired from his work and started spending his day practicing his skills with the revolver and riding around his homestead on his horse, Lightning. Jesse never really suspected the aliens were evil until he saw a resistance haven being attacked by Advent while he was out riding with Lightning. He saw that Advent was killing anyone that was there without mercy. Then he made a decision that would affect his life to its end. He rushed into the haven with Lightning and killed the Advent strike force with his gunslinger skills. But an Advent duelist survived. His name was Zex. Alright. Before he retreated, he gravely injured Lightning with his mag pistol. The horse died with Jesse by his side. Aww. You can kill however many humans and whatever you want, but don't hurt the animals. Jesse saved a few Haven members that day, but he lost a dear friend of his. After that, Jesse began traveling through North America as a lone gunslinger, an outlaw for Advent. He intends to track down Zex to avenge his friend and help the resistance however he can. Okay, cool. I'll see you in 17 days. Violet Midnight Darklight. Country of origin, unknown. Date of birth, unknown, 1995. Violet Darklight did not exist before 2020. Okay, I'm assuming that means this is a new name then. She doesn't talk about her past before that date much. The information that has been compiled about her was put together by Geist over the years, and even that is not complete, especially her old name and country and date of birth. She used to be an avid fencer from her late teenage years, won a few regional competitions, and was bound to go for the nationals. Her becoming pregnant postponed that dream. In fact, it was pretty much stopped because she focused on raising her young daughter, Ava. The father was military and was reported KIA following the initial invasion. Her family supported her financially alongside her private fencing lessons. All the while, she noticed her eyes flickered to purple on occasion before returning to normal. Then Advent rolled in, and soon enough, tragedy struck. Ava was killed in their apartment following a botched-up raid of a resistance cell in the neighborhood. A cell that didn't even exist based on later intel. Needless to say, that the mother went berserk. She grabbed hold of the two swords that she kept in her home, mostly for practice, and thrust them in the commanding Advent officer, followed swiftly by the accompanying troops. She picked up the now lifeless corpse of her daughter and left, before the rest of Advent forces realized her colleagues were missing. She was trying to make it out of the city. As she was trying to make it out of the city, she encountered a small group of Templars returning to their compound. Detecting she had psionic potential, they took her with them, arriving soon after. Finally, she got to bury her daughter with permission of Geist right next to the temple. That was when Violet Darklight first surfaced. Since then, she has been training at the temple, having the occasional bout of pure, unbridled rage. Under Geist's counseling and tutorage, Violet began focusing her rage into her power, maintaining some sort of control. Whoops, thought that was the end. Still, the rage was not gone and would never leave her. When hearing that XCOM was looking for a Templar liaison to help them in their fight against Advent, Violet didn't hesitate to put her name on the list. Geist was hesitant at first, knowing her rage issues. In the end, she convinced him by telling him she needed closure, and for her, the only closure available was the destruction of Advent. Cool. You seem cool. I'll try not to kill you. Now we have... Let's look at the recruit list to see kind of who's here. We have Alex Martucci, Kelly Burns, Haynes Vaught Wellharms, if the picture will ever load. I don't know. Amelia Wolf, Alexandra Stevens, Laverne Hines, Jane Fox, Riley Van Sant, Audrey Bellamy, and Carol Lloyd. Alright. I guess it's time.
To the research
yes,
labs.
I am literally going there.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology. Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
So since we didn't, I don't think we got any attachments. I might do hybrid materials because I believe this gets us vests. So, not that we would have money to make any, but
I do find that area of research to be among the more intriguing options available. We'll begin work immediately. I'll send word when a complete report is available.
Thank you.
Okay. Reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander.
Thank you, Lily.
You'd be
So
surprised how big of a difference some of these things can make in combat, Commander. With a few supplies, I can manufacture anything we need in no time.
pretty much always medkit. Oh, who's in the bar?
We've done what we can to honor
Ah,
our
hey.
fallen soldiers, Commander.
Hey.
It's not much, but it gives our people a chance to pay their respects.
Ooh, boy, did Advent get their asses kicked today, or what? Our ever-vigilant friends with the Resistance took a big old bite out of our alien overlords, leaving an untold number of invaders slaughtered in their wake. It's always a good day for good news.
Poor lonely Nahe in the bar.
Commander, good to see you on your feet again. Welcome to the bridge, the nerve center of our operation. The aliens have our entire world in their grip. Advent controls everything. Government, communications, industry. Not to mention the military. And it's on us to take it all back. Resources and time are tight, Commander. It'll be up to you to decide how to best use both. The ship is yours.
Okay, so we have supplies, a scientist, and grenade ammo. Interesting.
Commander, one of our Resistance contacts just tipped us off to a site that may be worth investigating. This new Templar operative may be a bit unique, but so far everything seems on the level. We're receiving the position of the Templar HQ now. We don't know much about these Templars, so it might be worth sticking around here for a while, as well as contacting Geist, their leader.
My people understand the value of our cooperation, Commander. The Elders see us as nothing more than raw materials for their design. We will take back our power and turn it against them. I greet you as an ally, facing a shared enemy. My followers seek balance with the psionic forces that flow through the Earth and all its inhabitants. We channel this energy, aided by technology of our own design, to pursue justice for those who have fallen victim to the Elders and their servants.
So one of the mods I have, these scan rewards, there's a chance, it's supposed to be most of the time, I think, I guess we'll find out exactly what the chance is as the game goes on, that instead of just getting it, we'll get a mission as a reward, or have to do a mission to get the reward. I guess the scientist, scientist this early is not really necessary, but I mean, I'll take it.
Commander, the Avengers' remote scanning capabilities will help us search the area for clues or other resources. It's going to take some time, though. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
This will prove to be an important step forward.
Do we get the nanoscale vest? I guess we'll do alien biotech then.
I agree. That is an important task, Commander.
Dr. Elizabeth Washington says, "Oh, we just got the scientist here. We didn't have to do a mission
Thank
for
you
it."
for sending additional support staff to assist me, Commander. I will make sure they are
Rookies. Yes, let's do that.
Avenger plotting new course.
We'll probably get a mission here soon, though.
Commander,
here we go.
As the Resistance continues to grow, we'll have a better chance of finding openings to strike back at Advent.
Oof.
As it is, we've already identified a potential target to disrupt the aliens' operations in this region. Our window of opportunity is limited, so we'll have to move fast.
Neutralize Field Commander is actually kind of tough as a first mission, but I guess we'll do it.
Setting course for eastern United States.
So, a bug that I've seen, I don't know what it is, but when this first loads, people won't show up, but if I, like, edit this, then they will. So, that's just something we're gonna have to deal with, I guess. I think you're definitely coming, because, I mean, you don't have... you don't have your parry yet, but actually the psionic might not be too bad, because we could stasis the general or something if we have to. The other thing is, if you notice the XP thing, because of the added missions and the additional enemies later, I've increased the XP requirements to get promoted by 50%. So instead of needing 8 to get promoted to corporal, you need 12. So that'll make things a little bit harder. And I think we're going to bring 2 rookies, probably the 2 rookies with the best aim. Rip Zergle. Well, we have 65, 66, 68. Alright, so we have Isabel with 68. And then I guess, well, we have 2 66s, but you're first. So, is there anything... Well, you have 7 health, though. So it looks like people are spawning with... I had a little bit of problem with people spawning... People's health is still pretty high. I'm trying to use a combination of an HP for all mod and the not created equal. And people are spawning with between 4 and 7. I might take a look at one of those just to see if there's something I can tweak. 7 is still a lot. I saw the 1-7 here is like, well, if one person's at 7, that's not too bad. But there's a lot of people at 7, which seems a little bit high. It's just that I don't necessarily want anyone to be below 4. That's the thing. If I can help it. 10 movement versus 14 movement. So I guess you're trading your health with movement, which might not be too bad. Go really low will, too. I guess I'll take you. So I guess what I'll do is I'll read their bios now, since I'm taking them out. So this is Isabel Eclipse Mendez. Country of origin, Portugal. Date of birth, February 7th, 2012. Isabel was born in the city of Braga with a twin sister called Beatriz. Beatriz? They were the daughters of a rich and influential couple, major shareholders of the National Bank, and even after the invasion and subsequent coalition establishment, the Mendez family still managed to maintain their wealth and status. As both sisters grew, although they shared a strong emotional connection, they became very different from one another. While Isabel was upbeat, independent, and talkative, Beatriz became the opposite, being a very shy and introverted person. During their teenage years, that difference became even more apparent as Isabel barely stayed at home, becoming increasingly rebellious against both her family and the Advent regime. For her idealism, Isabel ended up joining a small irregular resistance group, while Beatriz stayed, and it was turning into a Mendez de Verdade, or a proper Mendez. I'm sure I butchered that, as their father used to say. The sisters remained connected, however, and one day Isabel decided to invite her sister for what she called a hangout, while in truth she had hopes of introducing Beatriz to her comrades and turn her to their cause. What ended up happening, however, was that during a target practice that Isabel didn't even want to participate in on a small, seemingly abandoned section of the city, the band got intercepted and taken hostage by a group of peacekeepers. Lying against a wall and mostly drunk aside for Beatriz herself, they were about to be executed when she turned to dissuade the officer by showing their citizen IDs. Unfortunately, that resulted in Beatriz getting shot, triggering a fight between her friends and the peacekeepers. A fight that Isabel never even saw, because at that moment she felt like she had been shot too, collapsing on the ground and passing out. When she finally woke up, her sister and her friends, as well as the Advent troops, were all dead. She was the sole survivor of the conflict and was wounded by a grazed shot in her left leg. Completely lost and confused after her sister's death, Isabel knew that she couldn't return home, as her father would probably turn her into the regime for causing her death. On top of that, her pain was too acute to return home. She just couldn't bear to go home again and lacked the courage to end her own suffering. She then left the city and was never seen in Braga again. Now, years after her sister's demise, and as a fully trained resistance fighter, Isabel joined the good fight, having nothing to lose. Seal Bradford notes on Isabel, "Commander, this is a rather gifted fighter, but I'd recommend for her to go through some sort of psychological counseling." Isn't that true of basically everyone? As her behavior at the ship could be considered chaotic. She's constantly picking fights and making other people uncomfortable on many levels, so patience while dealing with her is well advised. Alright? Then we can look at... yes. Flynn the Answer Carter. I'm going to be honest with you, Commander. This guy is crazy. He spent his life trying to fight against a conspiracy that probably doesn't exist. But for whatever reason, the only evidence to prove that he exists from before the war is a report of his detainment after an attempt to find the location of the XCOM base to the public, holding him as a potential Exalt suspect. I've been trying all forms of interrogation, from good cop, bad cop, to old-fashioned torture. Never waver from any of his crazy story. I'm sure he actually believes it. Excerpt from XCOM Covert Ops interrogation consultant Klaus Petrovnov's report. Flynn is convinced that his father was the leader of an organization that was supposed to fight this off. He believes his father was brainwashed by the Elders after an invasion in the 20th century, and faked the invasion XCOM fought to cover up the aliens' experiments intended to test humans for psionic potential. Once the Elders confirmed that human psionic potential was useful, they used their powers to mind control the entire planet, planting false memories of the war into their heads and manipulating key individuals to join his father's organization as it revealed itself to be Advent. There are several holes in his conspiracy theory, but classified information and lost pre-war records have made it difficult to prove him wrong. His conspiracy theories can make him a difficult person to work with. While the factions don't have many issues with him, his strong belief that XCOM never existed could prove problematic with our own crew. Think? He's convinced that the Elders are creating false memories of the old war to create the resistance and hide their experiments behind the war effort. His determination to expose and end the Elders' plan makes him as useful as any other recruit. Alright. Well, you both have 4 HP. So, congrats. You get medkits. Alright, so I think, this is, who we're going to send out on the next mission. Operation Swamp Claw. Neutralize Field Commander, which could be interesting. Easy, so hopefully only 2 pods of 3. Although the general's going to be pretty tough anyway. And we get an engineer. But, alright. Well, not a bad first mission, I guess. Only 1 person injured. And hopefully we can start getting our Templar promoted. So we can start expanding our squad soon. But, thank you for watching. And I hope to see you here next time.